Let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
Pero bueno, gente, buenos días, ¿cómo estamos? Bueno, ayer terminamos el Assassin's Creed. Voy a empezar el Dark Souls después, porque hoy quiero jugar un indie corto y me recomendaron Before Your Eyes y lo quiero jugar. No sé de qué trata, nunca lo he jugado. Dicen que pega fuerte, pero pues no sé. A ver qué tal está. Puta madre, tiene que abrir este. Ya, ya. Ah, se supone que ya se abrió. Este es el juego, pero porque yo tampoco oigo nada. Aunque eh, lo que no sé es. Ah, no, sí, que no tiene. Se supone que este juego se usa con los ojos. No sé. Pues. Sí, no sé. Ya tengo. A ver, voy a poner esto mientras. Mientras hago algo en el juego. Ok. Lo voy a hacer. Sé que es mejor con cámara, pero lo voy a hacer sin cámara. Más fácil. ¿Qué o eso? Estoy en otra planta de cliente. Nada más decir esto.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? No, better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life from prow to stir. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
Chingado, porque
Sorry you had
los
to hear that.
recostes en el agua.
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. And just
try to enjoy it this time.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really...
Mierda, el diálogo.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now.
Mierda,
Day really
tres.
slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
No, it's not yet. No.
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. It'll really be something to see how he grows. Man, the zoom on this thing is fantastic. What was that beep? No, it's odd. So I fear this battery isn't even working. Load memory stick. What does that mean?
Toma, ya cállate.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it.
Ay, le di sin querer.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's pretty specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worried that might have something to do with it. Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right. No. You're right.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom. See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
Ok, voy a tener que terminar antes de la 1. Me acaban de decir.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No.
Me quiero quedar.
Find someone to take him.
El juego.
But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
Yeah, I just mean, for now. Of course we're not going to keep him.
Right, I believe that. I know where this is going.
For now, honey.
Now play the C major chord I taught you.
Que no hay que-
Remember?
Hasta como que-
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Sí, está enfermo.
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
No se puede tocar otra cosa.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one? You know, the ancient Egyptians believed cats had godlike powers. They would have worshipped our little Ernie. Can you imagine? Sorry, Ernie. Born in the wrong time period, I guess.
Pero la mamá.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard, are you hearing this?
Que no estoy tan ratona.
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Just focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
¿Por qué? Tipo,
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
bueno,
Don't let it go to your head.
y-
Yeah.
Y el gato se abrió el ojo, no sé.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
En el metro, una vida rápida que estresa, ¿no? Ver. Voy a contestar.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Ok.
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
Bien.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Ya.
Ernie! Buddy!
Ernie!
Ernie!
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid!
Pero bueno, pues.
Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
What happened last night?
He's back.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, if he survived that, I don't know how worried we have to be.
Okay, well, let's take this seriously, okay? He has one eye. That means predators can come up from one side and he doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously. Ernie!
Voy a intentar.
Come on, dude!
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
Sorry, I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, well that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house. It's just not sustainable.
¿Está bien?
Maybe we can put them outside or something. Until we can find a
Ya
home.
les doy un poquito.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean
Además que
green,
también me
and then
dijo
the
que
sky red.
Lo sintieron mejor el juego parpadear.
What's wrong with that?
Le doy clic y-
No, are you kidding? I love it.
No sé, parece una historia de. No sé.
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the galleon is of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those too.
Insanely expensive,
No.
Well,
Es que
can't
lo
put
que hice
pressure on
con cámara,
learning.
pero tardó mucho en detectarme en los ojos. No los detecto. Creo. Y como no quería tardar mucho en empezar, porque me hablaron que voy a tener que salir como a la 1. Sí, si pones cámara, cuando miras un ojo que te sale, ahorita no salió en esta escena. Cuando miras un ojo que te sale, tienes que parpadear para que sea clic. Sí, dura como 2 horas y media la historia. Tienes que parpadear para que se haga un clic. Pero como no tengo cámara, porque no me lo detectó rápido los ojos, Sergio me dijo que lo que puedo hacer es cada que dé clic, parpadee para sentir como si tuviera la cámara puesta. todavía tardo mucho.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex, but just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Mira, cuando sale esto tienes que parpadear, se supone. Pero como yo no tengo la cámara, doy un clic y parpadeo al mismo tiempo. Pero
You're
no me
really
sale.
getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Me quería-
Okay. 2 brackets on each side. 2
Sí.
screws on each bracket.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to
Más
it.
estoy loco.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
I want that box full by the time I come in
Ya
there.
nos vamos.
If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Estoy bien.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside. It's late.
Maybe. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
Parece. No sé. Parece que sí.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something
Supongo que
cool,
lo de la foto
you should
sabe
take a
que
photo
ya
of
no
this.
pasaba.
Chloe!
Puta madre.
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house.
Okay.
I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
No, no puedo. Creí que su casa era esa y estaba.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Ah, very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops the dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Yeah, what a shot.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Que cursos. Querido vecino raro.
How much you need to know about me, if they don't tell you, you need to know a lot.
Vamos a ver, por favor, ¿cuántos? No, como si no.
This is a quote.
No me
I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare
Stop
off into
staring at
space.
me, creepy.
¿Qué te pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Okay. Now I will go on to the next slide.
Bueno,
Chloe,
pues,
tell me,
ya la había leído. en-
what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know
Dale,
this.
Jocho. Date en el-
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. Come on, dude. Help me out.
Come on, Chloe.
Date.
So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time.
Chingados,
If
alguien
we
se
do not keep an accurate account of the past, we are destined to embarrass ourselves in all sorts of ways.
Te van a picar.
And now, on to what you've all been waiting for.
No, con él.
Grades.
Grade.
Assessments, 60%. Those are tests and quizzes. Class work, 20%. That's work we do while at class. Participation, 20%. I will give you a moment to write this all down.
You broke my no talking rule, but I asked you to, so I guess I'll have to let you live.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet.
Me
Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard.
Sí, que chinga su madre.
Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly. Ugh.
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. It's just, I've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
No.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. taciturn is the word I use.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. Very caring.
Está bien, ya cállate. Me vale madres. Perdón.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that. What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be.
No, no soy tan cool. Otra vez la misma pinche pieza de amor.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
Me lo no quiere vivir atrás de mí o cachino. Pero bueno, ¿cómo estamos, Vita? No me detectó la cara de la cámara.
Oh my god.
No me
Is
quería
she
salvar.
really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine.
Vale,
Talk
madre.
to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man, did I just cause a fight with your parents? I'm sorry, dude, but you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types. So we gotta be leaning on lobster a lot more in these speech battles. Then, once we get to the trench, we'll be facing what they call craniate types, so chondric types will be what we need. But we haven't even gotten any of those yet. Anyway, it's all pretty complicated, so we can go over it in history class tomorrow. But listen, I definitely don't want you to play without me, but if you do end up playing without me, spend as much time as possible in the Red Reef, because
Pero
that's
como
supposedly where you
estoy
can
muy
find
gato,
these chondric types.
que
We're
la
for sure
cámara
gonna
no me
need.
detectó la...
We'll talk more
No
tomorrow,
me
okay?
detectó los ojos rápido
Okay,
y
I
quería
gotta go.
empezar el juego. Y no puede poner cámara. Pero Sergio me dijo una buena forma
Anubis,
para este.
in the presence of
para fingir
Ma'at,
como que-
who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice,
me dijo que cada
would
vez
weigh
que
the
Fix en
deceased
parpadeo,
soul against a feather,
ay,
determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the
el
dead.
dibujo me quedó bien.
And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That
Hey,
is Amamet.
Mr. Kid.
And
Over
yes,
here.
that's a she.
Look
The
at it.
head of a crocodile, fur of a lion, see, and the body of a
Pero
hippopotamus,
bueno, Saúl, ¿cómo está?
though I would not say that to her face.
Pero está bien.
Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour
Señora Isaac,
any of the deceased who do not pass judgment.
esto de cenar.
Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes.
A ver, es como una historia.
So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Ew. Why is he so scared looking?
No.
Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game we bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Ahí. No mames.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
Ahí está bien.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Madre, la mamá como está obsesionada que...
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights
Creo
off.
que sí.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Está mal, la mamá está obsesionada con que toque el
Benny,
piano.
I
Que
said
es un
turn the
maestro.
lights off, not
Lo
just
que ella
Mom.
no poder. Nada más están peleando. Tener una familia funcional como la vida real.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
Bueno, ya me estoy escapando del éxito. Merezco que mamá me rompa la madre. Se ve pinche así, que incluso
I'm
los
really
juegos,
glad
¿no?
you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest.
No, that much over.
Okay. I don't think Consters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is a tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most, which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
Ahorita te lo doy.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Stay. Stay.
Probably didn't
Bueno,
sleep
le
at
voy a
all.
dar un show
Out in
de
the cold all night.
beef de
You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep
madre,
into
luego
your
ahorita.
subconscious a little, okay?
Puta madre.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are
Ah, sí.
very
Qué
excited to hear.
No me arrepiento. Pero bueno. De todos modos está tocando bien. Yo me desvelo todos los días y estoy en pendejo de todos modos.
Oh, okay. I think that's enough.
Ahí entendí.
So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may
Importa más
take
que el
you,
niño
okay?
este sea feliz a que
All right.
tengo
I
que
really want to
aprender a
thank
hacer
you
algo que a lo
and your
mejor
mother
ni
for
quieren.
coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
A ver. Listo, ahora sí. Joey, ya puedes escribir. Ya tienes. Sí.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
¿Cómo? Puedo ser una persona normal y genérica.
We want him home from school for a while.
Ya, que tu
Just
mamá
until
diga
this
que
nasty thing clears.
tienes que
Hey, El,
destacar
would
en
you
algo
mind
para que el
taking a quick
mundo,
walk with me down to my office? There's a
Sí,
small
para que
clerical
valgas en
thing
el
I need you to
mundo
look
si
at
está
before I can let
muy...
you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe
No, se
5
supone que
minutes, kiddo.
tus
Okay?
papás tienen que ser las personas que más te apoyen en el mundo, básicamente. Ya está.
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
Ah, no, si tengo que oír que mis papás dicen que soy un inútil, pues bueno. Ah, se va a repetir la historia de la mamá.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Ah, mi mamá me dice lo mismo. Y me vale madres. ¿Qué hago con esto? Ah, dibujarlo.
Hey, B! Dinner's ready! B! You hear me? What's he doing here?
Using your
Tanto
phone,
güey.
Michelle.
Voy a ser pintor y ya no te entiendes su madre.
Well, ever since he got sick,
Eso está
all he
aquí.
does is his guitar.
What about his piano? Oh, he doesn't play.
And Mr. Benjamin
Sí, la
Flynn has
pintura.
been awarded first place.
Desde el principio sabía que el piano iba a chingar su madre. Porque de hecho es
Really
algo que la
gotta thank
mamá
you
le
for this,
impuso,
Benny.
algo
Emma Bills is so pissed that
Y
weird
desde
camera kid
chico se ve
won
que
over
le
her
gusta
multiple
pintar.
horse portrait that she literally just left.
Y encontró su vocación, digamos. Me siento de facultad de belleza. Ojo. Soy la mera verga y... Bueno, sí. Bueno, todo empieza, creo yo, cuando
You are not here to
hace
learn
la
to
cosa
be
esa de
painters.
lienzo que pintura.
You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it's a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
Pendejo. No mames. Le salió bien. Si lo hubiera puesto un poquito más abajo. Chingados. Lo voy a pintar ahí.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Ah, tengo que poner esta cosa. Voy a poner... Chingas, hace más largo. Voy a poner esto aquí. La caladera, lo voy a poner aquí.
Very zany. Very cute.
Voy a poner esto aquí. Puta madre, que te haga largo. Chingama. Ahí, no. Cambia.
Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Todo puto. Loco. ¿Ah? Tengo que pintar lo mismo. Todo.
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
Ok. Hermoso. Lo tendré en mi cuarto.
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear with talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
No se refiere a un pintor famoso, una escuela de bellas artes famosa.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's
with the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
Mi vocación.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me Ilva Crescent gave you her car.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Es una como línea de artistas, ¿no? Firmar contratos. Ay. Si pintar lo hace feliz,
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
A ver si lo vendo a la chica. Quiero dinero. De puros abrazos y besos no se vive, güey.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it. Ooh, that's good. So, now that you've made it, tell me, what are you going to do with it?
Ok, voy a intentar que este dibujo quede fiel. No. A ver cuál está bueno. Todos están bien lejos. Pero para seguir con lo que ustedes.
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Britten?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
Si lo hubiera puesto un poquito más de acá. Hermoso.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots? Paint something meaningful, personal, close to your heart.
Hey
Ben, don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road.
Sí, la mamá creo que está enferma.
I'm going to be fine.
Ahorita está.
Okay? So don't even worry about calling me back.
Eso no
Let me
significa nada, pero no juego significa mucho.
Okay, Benny. I love you.
Pero bueno, vi cómo estamos. Puta madre, yo quería el anterior.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, you ready to come up here?
Sí. No puedo.
Go on, B. Say something.
Al chile quería que fuera pianista esta morra, pero pues no me gustó.
Aren't you talking?
Ya dije algo.
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You've got to get it together. Love you lots. Mwah.
Hey.
Hey, Benny.
Mi representante.
Guess who's calling? Well, here's the call. We're
Me
finished.
gusta más.
We're
Pero pues
done, so
hay que ver
kaput.
este lado de
It's over.
el
Shut
synopsis.
the hell up, Tabitha. I'm trying to fire a client
Me están
in here.
explotando en mi trabajo.
Some
De que me
washed up
explota.
stick up his ass too good
Se
to
acaba de
sell
morir mi
bricks.
mamá, güey. No mames, oye, que estoy
Been
triste.
listening to this message, but you know, Mama's got to put her rage somewhere. Oh, shoot it. Am I still on? Well, Benny, love you lots. Mwah.
6 meses con la mamá muerta. Es prácticamente nada, 6 meses. Si a mi mamá le pasa algo, yo 10 años llorando todos los días. Bueno, mi papá, a ver si me dice algo bien.
I think I'm selling the house.
Híjole. Me dijo que
She's
no.
everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her.
A la vez, llamando a
And
la
I just
pequeña
find
nieve.
myself breaking down again.
A ver, entiendo el papá, pues, después de la mamá en la casa y no quiere recordarla con dolor. Pero pues también tiene recuerdos buenos en una casa. Cuando una persona
Take whatever you
vive
want.
ahí.
With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that.
¿Qué pasa ahí?
She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her.
Lo guardo también.
What's that? That's so fascinating, son.
¿Qué? No va. Si lo quería poner. De todo lo que está aquí, lo que no recuerdo es el viaje. Bien centrado. Ahí. Estamos menos. La foto de la mamá del niño. Ahí con su papá. Sí. Y ahora no sé qué es esto. Sí, pero es un piano ya con una historia, digamos. Y triste.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Creo que lo que puede transmitir una pintura es muy caro.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom.
Este es el mejor que he hecho.
I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are.
Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man.
Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one? A jovial child or a solitary one? Hey, not bad.
Y de niño conoces eso. Pero eso de la pintura es cuando ya eres grande. Puta madre. Entonces diría que era un niño solitario.
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
No sé si hacía lo que mi mamá era... Sí.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
Me decía que siguiera adelante, pero me decía... Sí, chingaba mucho con eso. Sí.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
How about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here. Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
A ver, si te escapas de tu casa para verla en la playa, significa que quieres... ¿Sí?
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. Little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick. and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fouls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing it again.
Entonces las gaviotas son pedazos de alma. ¿Y ahora?
You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
No me metes oscuro.
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
Supongo que nada más se imaginó la vida ideal y no la que
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
I don't have time for this. The gatekeeper's waiting.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius. which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him,
what
about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
I get all this. We need to move. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
No sé, que no lo vi. Que está enferma seguramente. Sí, nunca consideramos la posesión de la mamá.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Elle, what is it?
She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. We're eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. Think about it. It just happened.
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
Chingados es eso. No mames.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work. To make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Ahora.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has...
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it.
We can focus in.
También como mamá debería darle más importancia a lo que pues al final apoyar al hijo, no tratar de cumplir un sueño que ella no pudo. Dejar que el hijo viva su vida y no la que ella quiso.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point?
Sí.
What does that mean?
A mí me pasa algo parecido con mi papá.
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise. You know what to do. Go ahead and blink.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it.
Y ahora quiero que sea escritor.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
Siempre quería una máquina estratégica.
Exactly. I was very
Soy
artsy.
mudo.
Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Esa es la historia que escribí, supongo.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
No, güey, eso me hacen a mí resonancias.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Aquí adentro se siente el asqueroso. Bueno, que yo no me los sé.
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading aloud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Al final era muy exigente, nada más era una imaginación mía.
I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
¿Por qué se niega a apoyarte?
Go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words! Reads like Dickens! Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay?
Ahorita, solo por curiosidad, ¿cuánto me queda de juego? Que lo quiero terminar y me tengo que ir como en 1 o 2 horas. Solo para saber eso.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
O sea, no sabía que era tanto, pero cáncer y eso. Todavía tiene que... No.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
aprieta el picho.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here. And I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. When she heard that, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Cuando me estaba imaginando esto, cuando estaba dormido, que estaba con The Amazing Ants.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
No voy a jugar. No mames, los pelos de gato hacen más. O sea, enfermo, pues. Algunas personas son alérgicas y puede agraviar más.
What are you doing now? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
Yo no puedo darle amor, me voy a morir. No,
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Stay here.
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Muy. Un beso. Qué bonito. Vamos. Están empezando a mojar los ojos.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore. You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
she is.
Gato con tres ojos.
Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
Ya entendí.
You know, I never told you how much I
El
loved your
cronómetro
story.
le ponen a las personas con cáncer para verlas por
Really
en el
so
corazón.
imaginative.
No me equivoco.
And the person you wrote about is
Como estoy muerto,
such an interesting and intense guy.
el cronómetro pues paró
My
de
only
las
issue
pulsaciones.
was, well,
Uf.
I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Brin. Benjamin Brin was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
No sé qué decir, ¿verdad?
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way.
Prácticamente yo relacionado con eso de que lo relaciono mucho con la frase no sé si la han oído. A mí no me importa el año, la hora, la semana, lo que sea, a mí me importa el momento. Y necesitas ver cuánto en un parpadeo, medio segundo, después de medio segundo, si pasa algo inesperado en el segundo, y nos podemos empezar con que perjudican al mundo entero y lo que se han tomado en un parpadeo para ti. igual en tu vida personal te pueden decir, estás enfermo, ganaste cierto dinero, conseguiste trabajo bien rico, y te lo pueden decir en lo que dura cuando Dios no.
When he has somebody, you're gonna feel the same. And without him, you'll be thinking, he'll have pictures in his wallet. There's a couple pictures of you laughing.
Nada más este juego es que nada más la de está frío. Los guardianes. Bueno, los volúmenes completados. Fue una experiencia, digamos, diferente a un juego. No sé, fue diferente. La narrativa profunda se podría llegar a considerar triste incluso. Una reflexión de vida, de cómo todo las cosas pueden estar bien y en cuestión de impacto se puede bien. Dale Evita, nos vemos. También se te quiere Evita. Creo que para completar las 2 horas o vaya a ser uno de estos de elegir comprar pues nunca lo he hecho y lo quiero hacer. Before you rise ante tus ojos. Ah, no está. Buen juego. Sí. A ver los logros. Me faltaron Esto lo pasa. Vive las dos caras de una destrucción importante. No sé cuál es esto. Recalibra 10 veces. Creo que. Y no contesta el teléfono. Provoca la ira del lugar. Que no sé cómo hacer. Ok. A ver. Para quitar este mal sabor de boca. A ver.
Wait! Jesse. PSK so voldo. KSK got go on got to the us
You're in stereo center. Wait. Safe.
Sí, era esto. A ver, quiero verlo. Para ver la lista más bien hecha que van a ver en su vida. Ya lo sé. De 64, 32. O sea, la de Final no está mal, pero está ahí. No, está ahí. Que efecto 5 con el así, ya no está mal. Que esta tengo que escoger esta. Mega Man. Se me recuerda 1950. Otro más. Valorant. Match. Todos conocemos la historia. GTA. A ver, como canción que uno se pone en el día a día. Spider-Man. porque creo que le gusta. No, pero bueno, Diego Juan, Dark filtro eso. Sé cuál es esta canción. Sí, es. Cobra. Esta me gusta mucho. Dark Souls 3. A ver si es la que pienso. A lo mejor es otra. No, sí. Souls 3. No necesito el loco. Get Jet. Fireman. Sí, el de Dark Souls 3 es muy bueno. Skyrim. Skyrim tiene que ser Skyrim. God of War. No tengo ni que oír. Assassin's Creed. San Andrés o Valorant. Warlock. Cónica diría que San Andrés. La torre. No más. Skyrim. Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3. Me gusta mucho el otro. Perdón, GTA. Eso. God of War. No mames. qué bueno. Ah, no, es que... A ver, hubiera ganado seguramente Assassin's Creed. Pero bueno. Chingas. Yo me retiro. Porque no habrá el OBS. Si está todo bien. Bueno, lo voy a tener. Adiós, Diego, pues cuídate igual. Igual, Diego, pues te quiera. Bueno, muchas gracias a todos los que estuvieron aquí. Que se pasaron. Para Before You Rise y para esto último. A De Gabol, a Joey, a Vita, a Sergio, a Joshua, Biggie, Sichter. Y a todos los que se pasaron, muchas gracias, de verdad. Y nos vemos el lunes con empezando Dark Souls. Y nada, nos vemos. Bye.
Un inocente, ¿no?
If you're a lover, you should know the lonely moments just get lonelier the longer you're in love than if you were alone. Memories turn into daydreams, become a taboo. I don't want to be afraid. The deeper that I go, it takes my breath away. Soft hearts, electric souls, heart to heart and eyes to eyes. Is this taboo? Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. I think of you from time to time, more than I thought I would. You were just too kind, and I was too young to know that